pie. Wanna have a good time? That world-weary face is giving me shivers. Darling, I never said I was selling anything but a good time. A little tails. Always nicer than a little tale. One always goes well in the end, and the other...
Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy.
We're a mile away from the goblin camp beyond the canyon, but you can still smell them if the wind blows southward.
These goblins are worse than
sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for
me.
every time you
At
brighten my
least they
day,
don't have that
I'd have a
distinct
galaxy in
underside
my
of a
hand.
bridge aroma.
Conduit's Christ upon you, friend.
Darling, I just
You
know
must be a broom, because you just swept me off my feet. Me? I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make... Even true love has a price, angel face. Luckily for you, that price is but 200... Fine. Break my heart. No questions, please. You must be a pro... Even true love has... So it is. But let's make sure there's a fireman standing by. Because, baby, you are smoking.
Praise the goddess. I pass the cry. Friend, this is most excellent news.
Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess.
Conduit's grace upon you, friend. Seek her, and you shall.
Can't startle me again. What can I...
Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce you to the bone. So, do you fancy a trade, then? Come now, before my ale arrives. Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that.
There you are, Cuddles. Oh, what we do here is between you and me, lover. There you are. Well, it seems I've got you right where I want you, darling. If you're ready to begin. Ready and eager. Well, the question is, are you ready, Source Hunter? Are you prepared to face the repercussions of your hate? She delivered us from rot and from all that is unholy in this cruel world. She of the Source. And you would have her head, would you not? You destroyer of Source, defiler of all that is holy, face your... Still lost one. I fear this might hurt quite a bit. I wouldn't complicate things by thrashing about.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied.
in for my triumphant place.
I strike from the soul of air.
If you can't stand the heat, spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
I've got my eyes on the prize. I needed that.
Conduit's grace upon you, friend.
They say a witch lives in the woods east of here, but I've never seen her myself. One...
Blessed be! Well,
Blessed be. Welcome to
Blessed be. Oh, my hero. My heart is still racing. That little monster's face. Bonnie's my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me, yes? Search me. He's a regular of mine. With rather... Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and I couldn't sleep because of his... In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Meridino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing, I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a bicky out of his satchel and told the little gnome to guard the princess and to go... Nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I'll answer what I can. I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Seal and the goblins. I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what passes for immaculate here in town... Oh, my hero! My heart is still racing.
Blessed be! Welcome to
We're a mile away from the goblin camp beyond...
Give one of the comfort folk a visit, if you're in the mood. I recommend Ruby for her imagination.
Blessed be!
Quite a fine skeleton beneath that hide of yours, isn't there? Yes, a lovely, sturdy thing. I bet it'll last 100 generations, if treated properly.
Praise the goddess! I've passed the trial!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess has been coursing through my very veins!
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Wanna have a good time?
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
You let me.
Over here, Hunter. It's me, Arthur.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how we can help you. You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. No. We traveled rather far from our hometown to plant new roots here in Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, but fiercely loyal to the family. Help her out and you've got a friend for my father was a good man. Equal in character to his wife. He...
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors. My story? Well, this is, I believe, Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered my son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy. My sweet little Pomargo Vizago, my darling Ben. We got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. We wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day, we see familiar figure moving with strength. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. When his father died, Sebi became restless. Being of the age, he joined army and go straight to front line. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire, I come to Silver Glen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter. I have not found scrap of civilization among these apes. Sebi longs for, as for neighbors, well, may Zalmoxis strike him down, the murderer! I have one. I have no interest in those emasculates and their goddess. As Zalmoxis say, nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic, a terrible disease. It transforms flesh of living into flesh of corpse, while in...
Move along.
Over here, Hunter. It's me.
Remember, welcome be, O seeking souls, to this whole... I am Loic, enlightened one among immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she... Then it shall be my... We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her... You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed... Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sacred trio of queries shall I put before thee. Your unpreparedness disappoints me. But an immaculate is not born, he is the conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will. A will, the goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of the few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will...
Immaculate I want to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Diligently will I read the word.
Diligently will I read the word.
Immaculate I want to be.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
Diligently will I read the...
Give me the strength, O goddess.
The world is not immaculate as yet. Come to drink in the conduit's teachings, have you? One.
Over here, Hunter. It's me, Arthur.
They say the
Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but they're thick as trout, if you ask me. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of... Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a... They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead... I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him with. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doing, the advantage of being a puss, my friend, not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town. The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose...
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. When it first started to appear, rot began to undo us more successfully than marauding orcs could.
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is in... Have you yet seen the conduit's way, Lost One? She came... Baking like a cake. Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
What news from the mines?
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mine by yesterday. Send another man. As many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out! Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexis yourself.
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? Or don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind... I'm finished with this one pony rodeo, though.
I must say, I'm all...
Oh, I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of a challenge. I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. That circus rolled into town shortly after the tenebrium was discovered. Some freak woman with a freak gemstone, man. A strange sort of substance. Discovered here around 2 years ago. And folks have been clamouring to get their paws on the rancid stuff ever since. To the right buyer? Right. Oh, you're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around. Half the men... I remember him well. Decent man. Strong-backed. But something between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's cave. But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point of mystery. So let's make a deal, You find... I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though. So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's hard from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look.
Well, kick my cap and call me Sue. Taking tasks from back dealers, are we? Gods almighty.
Must you look every gift horse in the mouth? Tenebrium may well prove to be of incalculable value to us. And us, unfortunately, still includes you, Sue.
A source hunter! My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild Oh, I am no one special. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a sing. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem, these goblins followed Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace. And if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save preposterous. What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silver Glen? You please, Your Grace, I am those brutes. I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation. They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months. And meanwhile, my men... Useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. But 10 times as difficult. Yes, a dreadful business, that. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed, had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued up. My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent, some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silk when by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the... Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick. Ah, yes. Ben, of course. Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of...
I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my year, I'm not saying this Lawrence character is involved in sorcery, but it wouldn't exactly surprise me a lick to find out he knows more than he's letting on. Warms my heart to picture him squirming about plain as day,